Welcome to the Nevis Newscast for Wednesday, February 27th, 2019. I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. The order paper has been circulated and notice given for the next sit-in of the Nevis Island Assembly, which will take place at 10 a.m. on Thursday, February 28th, 2019. According to Clerk of the Assembly, Myra Williams, the sit-in will commence with the formal entry of President of the Assembly, the Honorable Farrell Smithen, followed by prayers, a motion for the approval of the order paper as circulated, messages from Deputy Governor General Her Honor Hailita Liburd, announcements by the President, papers to be laid, statements by ministers, and personal explanations. The Honorable Mark Brantley, Premier and Minister of Finance in the Nevis Island Administration, will then seek leave to introduce and have read a first time the Nevis International Exempt Trust Ordinance 2019. Thursday's sit-in of the Nevis Island Assembly will also be broadcast live on Nevis Television, NTV, Channel 99, Nevis TV Online.com, NTV Go app, NTV Facebook page, and Nevis Newscast YouTube channel. A team from the Nevis Literary and Debating Society and their staff sponsors left the island on Tuesday, headed to Antigua to participate in the 47th Annual Leeward Islands Debating Competition. More in this report.
Deputy Premier of Nevis, the Honorable Alexis Jeffers, was at the Charlestown waterfront to wish the delegation a safe journey to Antigua.
And I want you to take this seriously and go to Antigua and represent well. Because, of course, you never know what the future holds for you. If we are to be used as examples, then it tells you that there are possibilities. And, of course, this particular trip, I'm sure, is going to expose you to some of the friends that you've probably met before. You're going to network with new friends as well. And, of course, the sky is the limit when it's all said and done, because these might be the same people that you'll meet at a later stage in life. And then you can certainly gauge your progress based on this start. So I want you to go to Antigua knowing that the entire Nevisian public is behind you, or we are behind you. And of course we'll be hearing, of course, the debates, I'm sure, on radio, or they'll be on social media, of course, so we'll be able to follow. Unfortunately, all of us can't be there with you, but our hearts and minds are with you, and our spirit would be with you, and we'll wish you well.
Junior Minister of Education, the Honorable Troy Liburd, pledged the full support of the Nevis Island administration as well as the people of Nevis.
We find the Leeward Island debating competition to be something that is very important. It's something that has been going on for a good while now. Many of you might not know this, but about 20 years ago I was a debater. And we happen to have won that debate that year. So, so I understand the feelings that some of you would have. Some of you would have debated before, and some of you are first-time debaters. We want to wish you all the best and know that you have the full support of the government and of all the people of Nevis. And we are looking forward to seeing you come back with a trophy for the third year running.
Director of the Nevis Sixth Form College, Pamela Pemberton, expressed her gratitude to all those who helped the debaters in any way possible.
It is a very expensive venture to send off a team of debaters and supporters to the Leeward Island debating competition, and it gets more and more expensive every year. We really could not do it without you, and we thank you very much for your outpouring of love and support for our team.
The delegation comprised of 6 debaters in the persons of Delcia Burke, Carvincia Webb, Azel Williams, Dahlia Slack, Zidan Wilkin, and Patrice Nisbet II. 2 teachers in the persons of Troy Jeffers and Wando Jones also accompanied the debaters. Nevis's first debate will take place on Night 3, Saturday, March 2nd, with the moot, the lack of trust in our own people is the main reason why the majority of CARICOM states are yet to adopt the Caribbean Court of Justice as their final court of appeal. Nevis will come up against the winner of Debate 2. If successful, Nevis will debate against the winner of Debate 3 with the moot. Caribbean countries have not done enough to afford the LGBTQ, lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer community the same legal rights and protection as other citizens. Freddie Salabro reporting for the Nevis Newscast.
Meantime, on Monday, February 25th, the Nevis Literary and Debating Society received a donation from the Bank of Nevis Limited, who is among several entities who have contributed financially to the students' participation in this weekend's competition.
We here at the Bank of Nevis Limited would like to reiterate our stance as it relates to our corporate social responsibility, as we once again sponsor the Nevis Literary and Debating Society, and we do hope that they come back with the championship in Antigua this week.
As president of the Nevis Literary and Debating Society, I would like to thank the Bank of Nevis for their generous donation on behalf of the members, debaters, and supporters who will be traveling to Antigua to bring back the trophy.
Still to come, members of the media invited to Premier's press conference. The details after this break.
Everybody have a good time. We're enjoying ourselves, we're having fun.
Love, passion, pride. Culturama 45. The Caribbean's greatest summer line. We are alive from July 26th to August 6th.
Welcome back. All media houses and members of the press corps are quarterly invited to the press conference, which will be hosted by Premier of Nevis, Honorable Mark Brantley, on Friday, March 1st, 2019. The event will commence at 10 a.m. at the Cabinet Room on the second floor of the Social Security Building at Pinnis Estate. At the press conference, Premier Brantley will provide an update on matters of national interest, and members of the press will have the opportunity to ask questions. The press conference will be broadcast live on Nevis Television, NTV, Channel 99, NevisTVOnline.com, NTV Go app, NTV Facebook page, and Nevis Newscast YouTube channel. The Nevis Island Administration's Ministry of Health was well represented on Tuesday, February 26th at the St. Kitts Marriott Resort, where the 30th Intersessional Meeting of the Heads of Government of CARICOM is taking place. At a health expo which took place there, a team from Nevis mounted a booth to promote the Federation's Non-Communicable Diseases NCD prevention program.
What we have on display are some of the interventions that we have put forward. We have our growing gardens in Nevis. We have one at the Alexandra Hospital, and we have several at the various primary schools. And we also have on hand some demonstration of healthy snacks alternatives that persons can eat and prepare at home and take to work or wherever, instead of buying those highly processed food that are very salty or very sugary. So we need to cut down the amount of sugar, the amount of salt, and the amount of processed food that we consume, so that we can cut down the rate of non-communicable disease in our country, which is the leading cause of death, such as diabetes, hypertension, stroke, cancers, etc. And of course, to the back we have the display of the Go Slow Whoa. And the idea is that we want to show the foods that are go foods, those that will make you very healthy, the slow foods that you eat, once in a while, and the wow foods that you want to try and stay away from, and you want to consume those, if not at all, very sporadically.
Nadine Carty-Keynes is the coordinator of Nevis's Health Promotion Unit, while Executive Chef Michael Henville is the food and nutrition specialist attached to the island's school meals program.
I made a very healthy snack, which is a baked sweet potato wedge with a yogurt tzatziki sauce on top. And this is something that's very easy, very simple to do at home, and soon, cross my fingers, soon it will be coming to a primary school near you. So what I did was basically just toss the sweet potato wedges in some different spices and herbs, and just bake that off instead of frying. And the yogurt sauce was just a mixture of mint, fresh cucumber, fresh parsley, little lime juice, and a little pinch of salt and pepper, and just all tossed together. So it's a very healthy snack, very healthy alternative to some of the other foods and snacks that we're trying to put on the whoa and slow side of the spectrum. So I'm very happy to be here and to be showing everyone the samples and everyone to be sampling today. So it's very good so far.
Minister of Social Development in the Nevis Island Administration, the Honorable Eric Evelyn, is commending the staff in his ministry for the work they have been doing with various programs and initiatives. Minister Evelyn was speaking at a graduation ceremony for the Second Chance Teen Mothers Program on Friday, February 22nd at the Mount Nevis Hotel.
The Social Services Department, which falls under my purview, is a department that has always been reaching out to everyone. And of course, the teen mothers are no exception. And I am happy that they would have conceptualized a program like this to reach out to you who are some of the more vulnerable persons in our society. And of course, part of the mantra, part of the mandate of my ministry is to leave no one behind. And so part of this program, this initiative, is to empower you, the teen mothers on the island of Nevis. And so I want to give high commendation to the staff who have been involved in this program.
Minister Evelyn also expressed his gratitude to the United Nations Children's Fund, UNICEF, for its partnership in the program.
I also want to say a very hearty thank you, and I want to especially mention UNICEF for coming on board with the Social Services Department, for believing in you, the teen mothers of Nevis, and for not only believing, but for putting the financial support behind this program. This is the second year in a row that UNICEF is sponsoring this program. And of course, we as a government and as a ministry and as a department, we cannot do it alone. These programs require partnership. And so I'm indeed very happy that an international organization like UNICEF has come on board to be our partner in a program which we believe is of extreme significance to you, the teen mothers on Nevis.
A number of awards and certificates were presented to the participants in the program. The featured speaker was Janet Grelhall. That's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. Thank you for viewing.